What's going on, Pisces? Welcome to my channel. It's Craft and Conjure. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to Sun, Moon, and Rising, singles, couples, men and women. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please check the description box below, and all that information will be there. And until the 5th of November, I will be giving 35-minute readings for $20. So if that's your thing, holla at me. Let's see what we have for you. And it just fell. Catch it. Lessons to be learned. For a few of you, it's coming out of those swords or those thoughts and rejoining certain aspects of yourself with the world. For those that want to get into healing, it would be a good idea to go outside a bit more. I know it's getting cold and there's a lot going on, but I'm seeing it get out there and use the knowledge you have obtained and make something happen. That's what I heard. But yeah, the world and the Eight of Swords. You got to come out of the bind it off to the emotions, so forth and so on. I sense that many of you enjoy chilling in a Neptunian state, which is understandable because that's a very dreamy state. But I'm hearing that it's time to come out and learn a few lessons that the universe has for you, which is integration of those pieces that are maybe hurt or that have been abandoned or that you suppressed because the world told you that they were weird or just loony or something like that. So it's time to remove those swords and start to allow the integration to occur through the lessons that you gained through the end of 2020 into 2021 and beyond. I do feel that quite a few of you are going to learn quite a few lessons during the winter times, the winter months. You are divinely protected by the gods and goddesses, so if you want to put something down on pen and paper, make it happen. What I mean by that is you can cast again. I'm hearing that maybe a few of you want to cast the magical art, but are just maybe a bit worried that something might go wrong. You're divinely guided by the gods and goddesses. As I like to say, this is also a card of victory. I view it as a card of victory, the Chariot. It's pulling also, in a way, I do pick up that you had a couple thoughts and maybe one or two thoughts that make you linger about going in a different direction with something. But at the same time, the thought isn't strong enough to actually make you take that detour to something else. If that pops out again, I'll use it. For those who need to hear this, the power of prayer is still a very powerful form of spirituality. I mean, in a way, that's what invocations are. Many might disagree, but I see an invocation and a prayer having a major hand in hand. And quite a few of you have been praying and working with your deities or your ancestors, excuse me, or the angelic forces that watch over you. Quite a few of you have been emotionally generous as well with those in your life and those around you, which is always a good thing, because when you're emotionally generous, you're showing a form of vulnerability which people like, and we are also a very social species, so that does really benefit the person with looking for their confirmation, so forth and so on. So continue to be generous, but also remember, don't allow your cups to go too low. Many of you are operating in a Queen of Cups energy currently, empathic, bit of witchy, a little bit of witchy vibes going on. A few of you might be looking towards ceremonial magic, or maybe a system of magic that has a balance, nothing that's too God, nothing that's too goddess. The divine balance. It could be ancestral magic or any of that. It doesn't have to be ceremonial magic. That's just what popped in my head. The Lima popped in my head as well, but I think that just came out of nowhere. So yeah, what I am getting is that you are working in a very empathic state right now, as well as just feeling your way through the flow and really stepping in your witchy and powerful ways. And that's what's good. Stay grounded. This has been popping up a lot. The High Priest. Gentlemen, maybe it's time for you to honestly start to walk the path that you're meant to walk. I know it's kind of sucky at times when there are many gentlemen walking their path, but don't let that stop you from walking your path. You could really do some good, but you got to be willing to put it down and make it happen. So stay grounded and take time to understand all of yourself as a whole being. The left and right side of your brain, so forth and so on. And also, while you stay balanced, this will help you get more in touch with, I guess you could say, higher self. I really don't like using that term. I wasn't going to use the HGA. The Elamites are not going to run me down. No. Magician energy. So yeah, stay balanced, because a lot of you might be working with the magician energy this winter season. Not so much ceremonial magic, but just casting and making your world grow out of nothing. And I'm hearing that it's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be unbearably hard. Even though you have the skills and the abilities, you're going to be like put up against walls and stuff, but you're going to prevail. So ladies, remember, stay connected to your empathic ways. You too, gentlemen and ladies, remember to stay connected to the ceremonial magician within. And you too, gentlemen, as you will stay connected to the inner witch. Don't juggle situations, for whoever that resonates with. Two of Pentacles. Try integration. That works a lot better. I just heard that randomly. Integration will actually help you stop juggling. And actually, there are a few that want to reconnect with those who are into that Mercury retrograde flow. So be on the lookout for some people from the past coming back in. I'm not picking up them being, bad or anything of that nature, because this is a joyous card. This is a happy card. Yeah. But also, they want to come back in. They want to see, what's going on with your empathic nature, and they're going to be like, wow, you're balanced, and all of this is going to be a part of the world lesson that you have going on. So be open to those that are coming back into your life, even if it's just for a short amount of time, because they might have wisdom for you that the universe has imparted onto them to impart onto you, and vice versa. I think I just might call this the lessons of the world. make sure you save, and this is just a mundane thing. Make sure you save, but don't become too stingy. Like, don't become too frugal, because when you cut off the cycle of back and forth, the energy exchange of give and take, that's when your opportunities, or when your prosperity energy just kind of shuts down. And it is good to save. It is good to, really hold on to your money, but at the same time, it's not good to hold on so tightly that more blessings can't come into your life. So let's wrap this up. All right. Let's see what we got in closing. And for those into numerology, look into the number 5. Understand that when you create your world, there will be days that it just doesn't work out. There will be days that you have casted and your magic kind of just flops. That happens. That's a completely normal experience. It's a part of life. Things flop. Magic spirituality is very real, as is meditation, mathematics, and so much more. But at the same time, as you go to create your world will have a thing for showing you a bit of embarrassment every now and then. You will be creating your world, but you'll meet the swords a couple times. You'll meet the swords a couple times. But don't let that, discourage or detour you from creating your world, because when nothing worth it is easy. All right. And we close it out with, make sure that you are the king of your emotions. Always keep them in as much check as you can. Use them from a healthy level where you share them, you experience them. Vulnerability, intimacy, whatever word you wish to use. But never allow them to control you, and never make decisions on pure, raw emotion. That's all I have for you. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. Peace.